In St. Johns County, a pair of makeshift vessels that washed up on the shores of two separate beaches, raising some questions. The watercraft appear to be from people trying to make it to the U.S. from another country like Cuba.
So tonight on Your Side, Jessica Clark is looking into what is going on to cause more people to flee that nation recently, with boats showing up from the Florida Keys, boats like that to the Carolinas.
When a woman who works with Cuban refugees saw pictures of the homemade sailboat and another boat washed onto the beaches this week in St. Johns County, she thought,
terrible.
Beatriz Alonso Gonzalez helps Cuban refugees at Lutheran Social Services in Jacksonville. She hears their stories. While no one knows if these two boats are from Cuba, law enforcement thinks they probably are, and Gonzalez?
Definitely, yes. Probably Cuba, yes.
USA Today out of Miami reports that more boats are coming into South Florida with Cubans fleeing from their country, trying to get to the U.S. There was a surge about 40 years ago when Castro took over, but why is there a resurgence now?
Oh, because it's very hard to find food, medicine, basic stuff.
And that's not just for the poor.
It's just that the things got worse with the new president. That's why we have seen like a wave of Cubans coming here.
Yes, it's a beautiful island, but have you seen outside of the touristic areas?
Gabriela Dominguez Ramos also works with Cuban refugees. Her parents even came to the U.S. in 1994 with 17 other people on one raft, rickety like these.
When they were seeing all those sharks, that must have been scary for them, especially with that many people on just one raft. God knows how long it would have lasted. The supplies and the resources they use are not the best.
These boats are made with random supplies and a lot of styrofoam. You can see the styrofoam all down here, and then underneath the wood top, there's styrofoam as well. These women say 2,000 Cuban refugees have come into the center in the last 2 years, aiming for a better life and willing to risk it on boats like these.
They are so desperate that they prefer to try and see what happens.
Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.